Okay, so we'll move on to an example of how note taking can happen. So before we start with any note taking from the content, you must read the learning overview and the key points. You don't have to do anything about this. This is like assess background information about the source that you are going to read upcoming. Alright, so from here you read that how people acquire a sense of place in the neighborhood. So from this topic, you know, sense of place is a very big keyword that you must understand. Then a few key points here and there: sense of place, the importance of meanings, and so on and so forth, acquired through people having experiences with nature, natural and built environment, and so on and so forth. So from here, you are able to understand that sense of place is going to be a big idea in this topic. Okay, but you don't have to do anything about it. It's just to trigger your mind what sense of place is all about. Now let's move forward to the content itself. So this is the content that you are looking at. The very first thing that you see is what is a sense of place. So it's very clear that this whole paragraph is about sense of place. Okay, now the question is you need to uh, identify the SDEE, correct? So the state, define, example, and the effect or the outcome. Okay, so now let's do the simple one first. Let's do the SDE first. So S, you already know the sense of place here, right? Let me change the color first. So sense of place is my S, right? State point or state factor. The factor is sense of place. Then I want to look for my definition. So look at the first one. Sense of place is developed when people associate meanings and memories with locations. Does this sentence help to understand or make meaning of the first factor? To me, yes, it does. So I use another different color. Then I underline developed when people associate meaning with memories. Then I put D. Okay. Now, after that, they say it reflects the relationship people have with the places around them. Is there a definition? Yes. But is it necessary? No need. Okay, because I already said develop and people associate meanings and memories with location. A sense of place helps to build our identity, enabling us to understand ourselves and others better. Build our identity, enabling us to understand ourselves and others better. Is this still a definition? Yes, it's still a definition. But can it be also be an effect? So you must decide whether it's an effect. Maybe it's important. So maybe we underline first. So I underline. It can be a definition or it can be a effect. Okay. Then it is derived from our experiences with nature, natural and built environment, interactions with others at this location. Again, the fourth point is a definition. It's supporting what you make or supporting your definition. So it doesn't add more meaning to the definition. Okay. So now we are looking for our example. So let's look at, for example, is highly personal and subjective. One location may hold different meanings, blah blah blah. Location in the neighborhood may also special memories, specific group of residents that they serve. Homemakers and retirees may associate different meanings with hawker centers. Now, from the point 1, 2, 3, which factor provide a very specific example? One location may different meanings of different people depending on our needs, lifestyle, and how we make sense of our experience and places. This is very general. It's not specific, so I will eliminate this. Locations in the neighborhood may also hold special memories for a specific group of residents that they serve. Again, specific group of people, I don't know. It's very general. Homemakers and retirees may associate different meanings with hawker centers. Wow, they are very specific. So this can be my example, right? For example, Homemakers and retirees may associate different meanings with hawker centers. So this can be my example because it's very specific. They talk about homemakers and hawker centers. Then you must elaborate more. Why? Because homemakers associate hawker centers with the idea of convenience and variety as they frequently purchase meals from there. So there's my example. Okay, so my SDE is already been set because I read, I underline, identify what is supposed to be. Now, moving forward, you cannot just leave your notes like this. You must transfer it to another document. Okay, so the next video will show you what you need to do.